Yo, 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 yo. I feel like I've basically beat this game. I think today's the last day. I just didn't want to have to think. The truth of the matter is I didn't want to have to think. I didn't want to have to figure out what videos I was watching. But I think today's the last day. I feel like I've beat this stupid fucking game, bro. I think I've beat it. Like, what else is there really left to do? What really is left? I feel like I beat it. I really, I don't know what's left. Do the devs really hate you? I have no idea. That was a joke that I put into the fucking title because every time I tried to take a day off, they would patch the game. And I just have been too lazy to take it out of the title. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to play Final Fantasy 14. I feel like I want to play Final Fantasy 14. It's been a long time, dude. Sub-goal George Bush. Yo, true, dude. Are you currently the biggest Crimson Desert streamer? I mean, it's hard to actually know because Shroud's a coward and he doesn't stream at the same time as me, so we can't actually have our viewership battle to see who has the bigger penis. The absolute fucking jabroni just refuses to go live the same time as me and have a fair battle. So I guess we'll never really know who the best is. I know. He clearly does too, coward. Doug, ask a question, bro. Doug has an answer. I literally haven't even refined the bow. I honestly haven't even needed to. It's just so overpowered. Like, the things that I would change on this build, it's all about stamina. Like, I would get more stamina. I would get better, like, stamina stealing abyss gear. And then I would refine it, right? Refining the bow would be a lot of extra damage. I'm just like, I beat the main story yesterday. And it has sapped me of some of my will to do stuff. But like, low key, right? What do I need to refine a bow all the way up? Maybe we just do it right now. Say, fuck it. Just start there. Just do it really quick. Because my Bish Jewels are kind of bad, too. I only have the 40%ers, right? And apparently Stamina Siphon stacks. I'd like to have a bigger Stamina Siphon. So my gear's, like, kind of all over the place. Like, I don't need the health regen stuff. I could probably put an attack in here or something. I don't think the bow needs crit. Also, my jewelry's still, like, I have, like, a level 3 ring. Bows are annoying to refine, though. It legit takes forever to get the resources. I'm at the point in the game where, like, no joke, I was thinking about it on this stream, but it's like, once you do it, you know it's your last stream. I am, like, at the spot where I'm like, do I turn on the cheat engine? If I turn on a cheat engine, I know it's over, though. Like, if I turn it on, if I modify even one thing in a save, I know I'm done. Is the bow refine actually just wood? My cat out. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna shit my pants, I forgot. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Shooting the bow doesn't get fine. What if it burns? Wait, really? So this just gets me regular timber. So I'm gonna need to chop down some of it. Is what you're saying? I'm not gonna lie, that's satisfying as fuck. That's actually satisfying as fuck. Holy shit. Did you guys see what the Larian dev said about this game? He literally wrote an article and everything he said was what I was complaining about. Why is the cat not picking up the wood? Do you respect wood, pussy? Do you respect wood? That's right, bitch. That's right. What pissed me off so much yesterday that I logged off? I can't remember. There was something over here that pissed me off. I need the cat to pick up the rest of this wood. Fuck me. Siri, play Despacito. Oh my god, no, don't actually do it. What the fuck? I didn't even know I had that shit on, bro. The fuck? How I turn that shit off? That's dangerous, bro. What the fuck? Is there a way to guarantee fine timber? This cat's retarded on God. So my bow is 100% infinite arrow and then 9 crit. Bow itself has 1 crit, so 10 total. It feels so good. The axe gets it every time. I forgot I got that. Should I just use it on a tree and let it die? Go one-shot a boss. Wait, where is my axe? And my axe. Do I not have a woodcutting axe? Low key, if I was gonna use the cheat engine, I would make like 10,000 Axe of Apocalypse. It would be top left. Yeah. It would be where in this area, right? What is the Dark Lantern fog? Wait, what? I have a new lantern? Is that a better lantern? Just a skin and it's dope. Oh shit, I didn't even realize. I got that a while ago. All right, this cat is actually useless right now. Like, what's going on? There we go. Yo, Stanzarelli, thank you so much for the 4 months, man. Thank you. I fucking appreciate it. They broke the cat? It seems like it, bro. I don't know. The pets have been annoying me in general. Like, they just don't loot. Dude, Gas, thank you, man. Holy shit. Guys, thank you for starting the stream off right. I appreciate the Twitch Primes, man. I really fucking do. I appreciate the streams. Or, sorry, what? I'm retarded. I'm high. Okay, so I need an axe, huh? Axe of Apocalypse, bro. Dude, how did the game not even make a big deal about this thing? Require 260 timber, 180 fine timber, 87 fangs, and 30 flawless timber. Requires crafting a unique axe to get. Yo, I'm Jewish, bro. I'm Jewish, and I don't click links. I make links. I'm a Jew. I actually, you know what else we made? MrCatholicPrayers.com. You know what else we made? Never mind. Contain yourself, Jew. What? The goyim while out. All right. So as of right now, thank you so much, Underwater Boat. Thank you for 7 gifted subs over the channel's lifetime. All right, what do we got here? We got what was I looking for? The timber. Where'd it go? It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Where the fuck the wood go? Is it in here? $180 fine timber. What was the flawless one? 30 flawless timber with an axe that you need to craft. What is the axe that I would need to craft? How hard is it to craft a unique axe? The regular timber should only take a few minutes if we wanted to do it this way. If the pet was actually looting, I should have like a fuck ton of timber right now, but it's just not looting. Why am I lighting up with electricity? It's annoying to craft the recipes in the Silverwolf Mountains. Well, I can refine it most of the way there before that, right? Maybe we just do that first part. Because the lightning ring? I don't have the lightning ring on, though. I don't think I have it on. Loot! Loot, my Discord kitten! April Fool's Comic Sans font? Wait, what are you talking about? Dude, I used to love April Fool's when I was a kid. I've decided it's so gay. I actually, like, I'm officially old enough to think it's gay as fuck. Bro, so straight up last night I couldn't sleep. I was watching a Warhammer, like, battle report. So it's basically just, like, 2 people playing a game. In Warhammer, they call them battle reports. So I was watching one, and the dude who's playing is like the most like buttoned up dude ever. Like good, like just like all around good guy. And he literally said in the video, he said, well, look, I ain't gonna be gay about it. And I woke up, I was literally asleep, like I was watching the video to fall asleep. It literally woke me up. And I was like ready to burn down a building, bro. I was like, dude, we're so back. Like, we're actually just so back. I don't know why. It's just like, I was like, time to burn the Reichstag. Like, I was just ready to fucking go, dude. And I couldn't sleep. I was up like all fucking night. I was up all night, bro. I ain't gonna be gay about it. Good day, my lord. Yo, what's up, Rose? What armies we're playing? It was Tau versus Emperor's Children. It was the Emperor's Children player saying I'm not gonna be gay about it, which is crazy because it's like, are you really playing Emperor's Children then? Ain't gay if I eat your face, bro. Tau are gay? Yo there, buddy. Slow down there, buddy. I think I'm gonna play Tau for a little bit next couple of months. Once I get back into... I haven't been able to play because I've been streaming so much. Dude, people say that Tau is gay from something that happened like 30 years ago that they don't even remember. People are still complaining about Fish of Fury that never played into Fish of Fury. Tau have been so bad this edition. The only time Tau were really good this edition was right when their codex came out, before points came out. The new data sheet's busted. Like the new data sheet's like actually the best data sheet in the game. It's crazy. Damn, I really wish that there was more to this game. How close is Rich to 100%? Not very, truthfully, to like actually 100%. Because I just, I don't actually care about like, I don't actually care about 100%ing it. I'm just trying to extract more joy from the game. Why is this area glowing? Do I just need to kill these dudes? Yeah, I'm just joy maxing. You heard of ROI? I'm joy maxing, bro. So I'm looking for JOI. That's all this is. JOI stream. Is that a Magic Man? Die, Magic Man. Die for Daddy, Magic Man. Is that a whole pack of pterodactyls? Pulling on your willies like a pack of pterodactyls. Look at him running through the jungle. I see you, motherfucker. Your pajamas deceive you. Run. Run, boy. All right. JOI would stream? Yeah, dude, actually true. I feel like nobody streamed today. I like wish I didn't like screw up my sleep schedule. I actually, like, I fell asleep at, like, maybe noon. I just could not sleep because that dude said gay. My pineal gland got activated. How much wood I got? I should have it. I should possess the fangs I require. But I need the axes now. Where these fucking dinosaur eggs, bro? Where'd all the wood go? Damn, I just fucking sat on your shit and I blasted it. I blasted your fucking wood, Daddy. I blasted your fucking wood. Where is all the timber? Like, actually. I feel like there should be way more timber here. Also, once again, I ask you, where is my cat? Do something, bitch. It just keeps picking up honey. It won't pick up wood. No respect for a good hardwood. There we go. Alright. Who here is still playing this game? And who here is just like, yeah, we're good? I'm loving it. Bro, I was so happy to see the maker of Baldur's Gate 3 shit on this game. It was an insanely good feeling to me. All right, here, let's go back to the camp really quick. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Wait, it happened? That's so fire. Yeah, he called it a disgusting amalgamation of stolen mechanics. It's, I mean, he basically, Giga Base, 100% correct take. He basically said everything that I've been complaining about. It is true, right? I mean, this game, the thing is like, I'm actually fine with stealing a bunch of mechanics and doing the old yoink and twist, and then using them as a platform to make something original and good. And then doing something better than everything else, or polishing mechanics in a way that they haven't been polished before. But this game literally does none of that, right? Like, there's nothing unique about this game. There's nothing really special about it. Pretty much everything is done worse. Is what it is, though. Is what it is. All right, where is this shit sorted? But the thing is like, you can still have a lot of fun with that, right? Like, there are a lot of people who are having fun, which is sick. Wait, Pancake, is Fangs the only other thing I need? Fangs and wood? How many hours do you have in the game? I have like 130 in the game, right? But that's because I'm retard maxing live on Twitch. Guys, I'm live. Fangs and wood. Do I have a regular old wood axe? Did I sell it? Where'd it go? I'm gonna need to buy a new axe, and then I'm gonna need to craft the other one. Let's see how far we can take this though for now. Twitch Prime. You only need 27 fangs if you're skipping the flawless timber. Let's see what we got right now. I didn't get a notification. It's very anti-Semitic of Twitch. Oh, dude, I think Twitch is broken today. I looked. It looked like Twitch was broken. I think they tried to do something funny for April Fool's Day, and they ended up clowning on themselves, but I could be wrong. Alright, let's see. Can we refine anything with what we got?
The master of the anvil.
Refinement bow. Damn, it already takes abyss artifacts? That's crazy. I like how this bow looks, so I'm just rocking with it. I don't think that there would be a noticeable difference. Wait, how do I already not have enough timber? You're actually pulling on my Johnson. How's that real life, bro? How's that real fucking life? I literally just shot like 5,000 fucking trees. With like an endgame gear that's like letting me cut trees fast. This game does not respect your time at all. It's actually crazy.
The mask.
It's like that's the basic one that should be fast.
Bring it in.
I think that's pretty stupid. I actually think that's dumb. Twitch is a known antiseptic platform. Actually true.
Well, name it and I'll fetch it for you. Quality is guaranteed.
Logging axe. Oh shit, I can buy fangs here? I didn't know about that.
I've got plenty of fine
Miss me
goods
with that
at all at
bullshit.
fair prices.
Let me clear up my inventory a little bit. I don't need this anymore, right? This lantern. I'm scared to sell it because that'd be so annoying if I was just a lantern lit. I'm too lazy to go through my inventory in this game. Dude, I don't know what it is with me. In theory,
Anytime.
because I finished the main story quest, this game should be more fun now, right?
I'm sure the townsfolk would understand.
But legit, now that I beat the main story, I can't care as much. It's like just a me thing, man. Like, I legit, after I beat the main story in a game, I'm just like, I can't get as into it. Is that just me, or does that happen to everyone? When I, like, legit did not care particularly for the main story. Like, I beyond not particularly caring for the main story, I legitimately hated it. It was my least favorite part of the game. I've never hated anything more. How did it end? Oh, bro. Dude, it was a French absurdist play. It was like it was written by Derrida, dude. It was a movie, bro. It was a movie. Okay, so 2. How much total fine timber did I need? Cat's actually looting right now. It was true artistic expression like you've never seen before. Oh hell yeah, Michael! I saw him doing arenas and his healer was calling him a good boy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? McCool's into some dark shit now. Good boy, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal. How hard is it to get this specific axe? Is there any other way to get the wood, or it has to be with this specific axe? Either axe or a fully researched chainsaw. Dude, the research in this game is kind of pointless as fuck. I feel like by the time you get it online, there's nothing to do with it. Yeah, what up, Good? Yeah, no, chopping trees in this game, this is the worst tree chopping game I've ever played. I love chopping trees too. But this is like by far, there is not a single mechanic that is better in this game than any other game, right? I'm very much looking forward to being done with this game. I enjoyed waking up every day and knowing that I was going to play this game. That was the best part of the game. Like, legit, just knowing I had something to do each day. That's about all this game is. It's a hole filler, dude. It just makes your life feel less empty. But it fills it with nothing. It's like eating fast food, bro. Why are you still playing this anti-Semitic game? They're turning the Jews green. Yo, true, dude. Wait, how much total fine timber did I need? Fine timber 65 and I only have 17. I don't know if I can do this to myself. I actually don't know if I can do this to myself. I'm a known lover of the wood chopping, bro. This game, like, do you see this? It's the worst wood chopping I've ever experienced in my entire life, dude. I imagine this is like what the Lorax would feel like when he turns 80. There's no joy in it for me anymore. I can't even swing my axe at the trees. Wait, wasn't the Lorax the other way? Wasn't the Lorax a woke logger? Fighting for sustainability and other gay shit. Just get your wood, dog. Make Mother Earth work for you. I'm gonna log for mommy. I'm gonna log for mommy. Yeah, fuck this shit, bro. I think I might be giving up on this entire endeavor. Have you tried V Rising? Dude, that game's so good. They're making a new game. Didn't they announce they're making a new game? RuneScape woodcutting is goated. Dude, you know what else had pretty good woodcutting? I mean, RuneScape is the goat of woodcutting, right? Nobody's gonna disagree with that. Valheim was also good. Dude, New World had good woodcutting from what I remember. At least it did in the beta. My interest in continuing playing this plummeted earlier today when I noticed I was missing knowledge entries for hostile factions that I definitely encountered and have now been wiped from the map. This game's ass, bro. Yeah, this game's ass. I feel like the more you play it, the more it disrespects you. Right? It's a buggy mess. And there's not enough going on to want to deal with it, right? But I had my fun. I had my free copies worth of entertainment. New World was satisfying as fuck. New World in general was pretty good. New World definitely had its problems. And it wasn't a game for me. But I respected the fuck out of that game, right? Like, I legit, when I... Let me think. I played the beta. And the beta was so much fucking fun. How much fine timber do I need for the next refine? Why am I stuck at 25 now? Please tell me there's another stack here. What is going on? How do I only have 25? Alright, I think I might just be calling this whole endeavor quits. I don't think this is worth it. Do you remember what I need for the next level? 30 for the next refine, 35 for the one after. How much regular timber did I need? We'll do one more refine, but then we're done. Why am I getting Karl Marx books ads on your stream? Because last night I jerked off to Hassan Sissy Hypno. Yeah, Amazon's crazy like that. Dude, it's targeted. You not realize that you are a communist? I think their biggest mistake was making endgame dungeons and raids. New World should focus on open world exploration and long-term progression. No shot. Hard to disagree, dude. There's no loop there. You can't keep up with content with just hemorrhage players on a live service game. The thing is they lost devs quicker than a Twitch streamer loses their hair. They had like 15 different development teams, so the game was like kind of similar to this. It was a bit of an amalgamation, right? I think that was like the biggest problem with it. Was it just like kind of the biggest problem was Amazon didn't know how to be a game studio. Which is fine, right? That happens. Hassan banned me, so now I can't come. Oh, so you got the one really big come from getting banned, and now you're chasing that high forever? Come on, bro, come on! Fucking ban me! Tell me I'm an enemy to the state. Call me a Nazi, Hassan, call me a fucking Nazi. Yeah, there's something about being a Jewish guy getting called a Nazi that just makes me shoot the fucking thickest ropes, man. Call me Hitler, call me Hitler, call me Hitler. Call me a class traitor. Yeah, no, I see where that guy was coming from. I forget who said it about New World. Like, I get where you're coming from, right? I just hard disagree. If you want the game to succeed and have like longevity, this is like, could you imagine if this game was an MMO, how much of a fucking mess it would be? This would actually be like the worst game ever. I wish it was, though, just off of like the amount of like views it would have gotten. Like, as a selfish streamer, dude. Also, whoever made this inventory, you're literally a mental fucking retard. I hope you're watching this. The fact that it keeps switching the icons, like, dude, what the actual fuck is going on? It might be a just chatting kind of day, guys. It might be a just chatting kind of day. Where the fuck did the wood go? Why did it change to a fucking bottle? Huh? How much did I need? I needed 30. All right, we're gonna run it with this. Is this enough timber? It's got to be. Turn wood into wine from the makers of Jesus Christ. A new Jew for a new modern audience. Turning wood into wine. Rich Gibson. Yeah. I don't know. We're this is like the last world tour of this game, huh? I think it's time for Elden Ring.
If you want something unique, just ask.
It was a good run. I mean, we'll have some fucking. We ain't gonna stop streaming. You hear that shit, bro? I'm actually shitting my pants. What we got here? I just faithful sheriffed. Here, what we got here? Fable Remaster is a better game, and that came out 20 years ago. I've never actually played the Fable Remaster. Almost had an incident, bro. I almost lost arc to my pants. Is this game like bleeding out now? Have people given up on it completely? Dude, I feel like everybody in the chat is so negative about the game right now. Holy shit. Have people just completely given up? Doesn't seem so. I'm just done. Because, bro, we watched you play it. Dude, I'm one of the most popular streamers of Crimson Desert, dude. I am Crimson Desert, okay? Dude, I literally just got on. I'm already #1 in the directory, bro. What you boys talking about? I am Crimson Desert. I am Crimson Desert. They call me Rich Desert, dude. Yes. Ask them for a sponsorship before you quit. I could not in good faith take money from them after I wished them AIDS. That was wrong of me. Rich in 40 years still playing Crimson Desert. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The master of... I can mend what others deem ruined.
How many, like, nobody actually beat the story in the game, which is crazy. I think I'm, like, one of the only streamers who actually beat the story in the game. And my god, was it horrible. I legit, after beating the story made me hate the game so much more. Like, legit. I think Shroud did. I'm sure if Shroud hasn't, it's just because he was doing other shit, right? But I can't imagine Shroud reacting to that fucking shit at the end, bro. The longevity diminishes greatly after defeating the last boss. It like really takes away from the game. Story boss was cinema, dude. Today, Shroud beat the game and fought 2 of the super bosses and quit. Oh, Shroud quit? He's done? What was his final take? Does anybody have a link to Shroud's final take? Damn, dude. The typical Shroud curse, bro. Wow, dude, I'm so addicted. I'm gonna play this game forever. Yeah, that's bad. He rates it a high 7.8. Does anybody have like a clip of him talking about it? Yo, thanks, Pancake. You the goat, bro. Yeah, I think tomorrow for sure. I should have just started in the just chatting section today. I'm ready to go back to starting with just chatting. I'm not saying I'll never play this game again, because I might randomly come on and do some shit, but I think it's done. Did Shroud ever try the bow build? I miss the just chatting. I think everybody does, bro. I think everybody does. It's fine. He's stuck with Dual Axe. Dual Axe is more fun to play. Dual Axe is actually just way more fun to play than the bow. The bow is janky as fuck. Is the water in this game next gen, though? Dude, the water in this game is wild because it's so hit or miss. Like, 1 second it'll randomly look so good, and then the next second it'll look so bad. The strafe on the bow is cool. Yeah. Damn, dude. We actually are done with the game, huh? We're actually fucking done. One last victory lap. See if there's anything we missed. Been a journey, bro. Been an absolute fucking journey. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I want my Damn, it's crazy that like 1/10 of the game was me getting this wolf mount. Did you see the spaceship levitate, Rich? Bro, why do I feel like this is about to be an anti-Semitic joke? Oh, this shit. I've seen this clip going around a whole bunch. Yeah, it's cool. It's like knockoff Tears of the Kingdom shit, you know? Cannot ride due to an obstacle. Dude, I swear, man. The dragon is like the worst implemented thing I've ever experienced in a video game. It really is. Bro, I'm kind of ready to just play Final Fantasy. Just chatting in Final Fantasy stream soon. I don't know if it's time yet for Final Fantasy, man. I don't know. I think we gotta wait. Like, when should the new expansion be coming out? So, like, will this game be goated in 2 years when the kinks are ironed out? No. This is a bad game made by bad developers. It has no creativity, no originality, nothing special about it. An absolute soulless world, dead fucking characters. It is a bad mobile game. It's with like poorly implemented systems. They would have to redo every single system in the game to make it enjoyable. But I had a lot of fun wasting time with it. Yo, dude, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Rich Kids, Luxmore. I appreciate it. Like, you didn't miss anything in this game. You could have fun playing this game. Like, you could have fun playing the game, right? Like, I had fun. But at no point has the game done anything special or been good. Is my dragon still hanging over me? Cannot get that one. The combat in the game is also just like very not good, right? Performance is the most impressive thing with this game. Yeah, the performance is very good. Like, you can pick this up on most PCs and you're just not gonna have a problem, which is honestly a thing that I would love to see more games do. Like, I feel like there have been so many performance issues on game shipping recently, which truthfully I don't understand what's going on because I've been out of the games industry for a long time. I feel like there's like something happening that's causing it to be like way more of an issue than it used to be. I think it's like the amount of differences in rates that exist. Yo, dude, thank you for the 9 months. Missed you right back. Thank you, man. I'm happy to be back in streaming. I think that that's like another thing that's been like, I've loved this game in a lot of ways that have nothing to do with this game, right? This was an awesome game to stream. And it was like a very like, it really felt like I was coming back home in a way. Like I just had a great time streaming it. I did get addicted to streaming it too. But I also like, I do mean it. I don't think I would play this game off stream. Does the bow shot sound exactly like New Worlds or am I tripping? I wouldn't be surprised. Pretty much everything in this game's ripped from another game. The rage was hilarious. Dude, the rage was satisfying too. Do I do all the puzzles right now? It's crazy that you're still playing this game. Canon, dude. I love money so much. My stats are super fucking high. I tell everybody this all the time. I am legitimately, I bring Jews back 60, 90-ish years, you know? I legitimately, I give Jews a bad name, bro. I saw a stream charts thing. I'm like one of the top streamers for like watched hours on Crimson Desert. I'm literally, I just can't help it, bro. I figured one more, dude. One more run, dude. One more. But yeah, I think today's officially the last day, dude. Officially the last day. Yeah, I think I might do a few of the puzzles. And then at the end, I say we throw on some cheat fucking engine. Fuck around with everything as much as we can. I always knew you were Crimson Desert Rain Cannon centric. Yo, mods, can we ban Cannon? Can we ban this guy? He's toxic. Dude, yo, do you know, out of curiosity, when Ion is supposed to have its global release? Because I'm not going to lie, dude. This game, I was like, man, maybe I didn't have it so bad with Ion, bro. Maybe I didn't have it so bad, bro. Q3, speculating September. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, legit, that game. I said this while I was playing it. I crashed out a little bit on that game, but, you know, I tend to do that. While I was playing that game, I was like, this game could legit be good if I'm not playing with a billion ping. Dead on Arrival, if they keep that monetization in the West? Nah, dude. It's not Dead on Arrival, because I'll spend all the money they need. I will buy all 37 of the battle passes. I will become the strongest player in the game. Yeah, the ping was huge. I mean, dude, I was literally pushing buttons and nothing was happening, right? I could not give honest feedback on that game at all. It was like, it was so... Like, I had no idea what was going on. Gacha's kind of dying, guys. People saying like gacha this, gacha that. Gacha's not doing very well right now. Like the world is shifting what people want. Like all of the gacha games that are still doing good have been like institutionalized gacha games for a really long time. Good. It's actually like it's not really good. It's like, it could be good, but it's probably just actually bad. This is the thing, like, I think a lot of people cheer for stuff and think that stuff is going to be good for them when it's actually just going to be worse for them. Like, if gacha games start to do worse, how do you think people are going to make more, like, how do you think game studios are going to attempt to make more money? After a full playthrough, Ion 2 is pretty much just Lost Ark, but 3D, better looking characters, not as good dungeons and raids, and 89 more optional subs. That sounds so good to me. That actually sounds so good.
You guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our little Crimson Desert playthrough. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. That was cool. I still think the...
Wait, I got to fucking restart. All the blood rushed from my head to my penis, and I couldn't hear, dude. He's just too attractive. All right. Come on, blood! Back to the lookers and the thinker. Come on.
You guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our little Crimson Desert playthrough. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. That was cool. I still think the game's rating is, 78 to 82 in that range. I think if they made the...
Who the fuck rates a game like that? What is he, a middle school teacher? Rate it out of 10, big dog. What are you fucking doing, bro?
Little fixes here and there to the game, it could be like 85, but it's a good game. Real good game. It's a dense one for sure. Anyway.
That didn't satisfy me. That legit did not satisfy me. I wanted tears. I wanted some, dude, I wanted to see Shroud be vulnerable when he talked about this game. I thought we were going to get some vulnerability out of Shroud, bro. I thought we were going to get some real fucking shit here. I really did. But yeah, wait, he didn't even really say anything either. Like, what did he really say? He said it was dense. He gave it like an 85, which is like an insanely good rating in my book. Like such a good rating. And he's like, yeah, it's definitely like needs some fixes and it's dense. I'll give it a perfect score. It's literally it's like Stravinsky's Rite of Spring manifested in a game. Like what? It's really hard to clip unless I do it in segments. No, you're fine. You're fine, dude. Shroud said it, not you. This game is not that good. It's not an 82. It's a time waster with a lot of shit in it. There's not a single system that's better in this game than it would be in another game. In fact, most of it is worse. The best thing about it is its monetization. Like legit, the monetization of this is, if you've ever wanted to play a shitty mobile game that makes you hate yourself, this is the way to do it for $70. And like all mobile games, you will regret the money that you spent on it. That's literally what it is. You look at the story in this game and compare it to any mobile game. Most mobile games have a better story, but it feels like a mobile game story. It's like, oh, bro. Oh, wow, look. Oh, you're sweeping a chimney. Oh, here's a mechanic you'll never use again. Follow the light beam. Oh, yeah, that's super fucking annoying. Like, this game is legit just a mobile game. It's literally a mobile game. Which, I love mobile games. Like, I actually do love mobile games, right? So if anybody can call something a mobile game as an insult, I feel like it's me. Reminds me of AC Valhalla with flying. I didn't play AC Valhalla because I'm not calling you retarded, right? But I didn't play AC Valhalla because I'm not retarded. I didn't play AC Valhalla because I don't lick windows to learn about my environment. I didn't play AC Valhalla because I don't have to think when I breathe. I didn't play AC Valhalla. Okay. DK, you know I love you, bro. Bailey! Yo, Bailey, I'm gonna be real, Bailey. I feel like you haven't watched the Crimson Desert streams. I feel like you hate this game. I feel like you abandoned me, and I feel like you got a job. And I feel like you have to quit your job to watch my stream more. Thoughts? Dude, Cannon, thank you very much for the 3 months, bro. Thank you. Dude, thank you for playing, like, weird little retarded games randomly, like, every now and then. So then I can watch you play the weird little retarded games so I don't have to. I fucking appreciate you, bro. Wait, here's another Shroud opinion. I'm only subbing to you because you gave Crimson Desert a 9 out of 10. Yo, I am actually going to have a stroke on stream, and the last thing that I'm going to say before I die is, I'm like, literally, you're literally ruining my life. True job, miss you, sorry. Yo, I'm going to fire you from your job right now. I need you. I need you. What is this? Shroud, cry. Cry for me.
I wish out of the 75 bosses, I wish they didn't teleport as frequently as they do. So when you fight a boss that doesn't teleport that much, it's not too bad. But at least the boss fights look cool. They might be frustrating, they might teleport a lot, they might do some like shit that pisses you off, but at least they look cool. I wonder if you could die.
How do you literally say that the bosses are like damn near unplayable and give the game an 82? What? His character looked sick. I mean, dude, that's Shroud, dude. No gameplay, all looks maxing and yapping. Just typical shit, man. I can't deal with these fucking himbos anymore. It's just Twitch is just himbo this, himbo that. It's just a himbo meta, man, and I'm struggling to survive, bro. Being a gameplay streamer like me, it's tough, dude. All these fucking himbos stealing the limelight. That fucking handsome attention whore, dude. I can't deal with them anymore. This has to be one of the most egregiously retarded systems in the game. The fact that you also, like, you need 2 things for a puzzle, but you can't get out to it at the same time because they would occupy the same space. This game was made by, like, there are monkeys that are better game devs than this, right? There's just no polish. Shroud review. Is this another Shroud review on Crimson Desert?
Meh or shit. It's incredible. Like literally, it's revolutionary. It's one of a kind. It's truly remarkable. Like, if they offered a plan to pay a subscription for this game, I would do it. You know what I mean?
Daddy, he's so good looking, but he's so retarded. That might be the worst take out of all of them. This was also 5 days ago. Now, this game, I'm actually starting to realize why I got so many views is because I'm the only person who called the game shit when it's been shit the whole time. Now, this game, the only thing that's good about it is that it's one cost to play a mobile game. Like, it's literally, it's a flat fee to play a mobile game. And a lot of people don't want to play mobile games. And the reason that they don't want to play mobile games is because they don't like the feeling that they won't ever be able to 100% the game without spending money. They don't like the fact that the game might trick them or coerce them, rather, into spending money. I do genuinely think in an ideal world, most people, if with like proper self-control and things like that, could like legit play mobile games and have a lot of fun with them, right? But the mobile games do a really good job at making you spend money, right? I've not played Resident Evil 4 Anomaly. Why do people keep saying Resident Evil 4 of all games? Isn't it like super old? Say one mobile game that's lit. I'm going to use an example that I think most people will understand. Oh, it's because it has a remake. Got it. Here's the thing with mobile games. Most people play Lost Ark. That feeling that Lost Ark had at the beginning, where you have this crazy honeymoon period where there's like a million things to do in a million different systems. People who like MMOs, that's what most mobile games will feel like to you. And then you'll get to a point where the game starts to slow down, puts problems in front of you that ideally the game wants you to solve by spending money, and that's when you quit. The biggest issue with mobile games is most people, they want to beat a game, and which is reasonable, right? But with mobile games, you kind of need to go into it as like, the second that this stops being fun, I'm going to stop playing it. What did this person say? Monkeys do play games together, so they could, from a metric of fun, scientifically, measurably, and better game development. I'm glad I read that, bro. Thank you. I'm glad I read your paragraph on monkeys. Based. Lost Ark was great at the start. Most mobile games and toxically monetized games are like very good at the beginning, right? That's like how they get you in. It's how they indoctrinate you into spending money, right? So like what most mobile games will do is they'll be like, there's like two schools of thought. One, they'll be really shit at the beginning to literally stop people from playing the game, right? So some of them will literally be shit to weed out people who will not be willing to spend money. So that was like a very common tactic. It was like, we'll save money on server costs. We'll get rid of the players who aren't going to spend the game, and we'll make the beginning of the game infuriating. And then anybody who's willing to put up with this level of infuriation will continue to play the game. Right? So that was like a very popular thing to do for a long time. Now that's not as common. You'll see it every now and then, but it's not as common. Lost Ark was a great game, minus the monetization. I would argue that the monetization of Lost Ark at the start made the game infinitely better. Because I'll use Shroud as an example. Shroud and I raided together in Lost Ark. And Shroud and I spent a lot of money on that game, right? Like we spent a lot of money on that game, and there was essentially no reason to. We sped up the progression of our characters a little bit, but we were raiding with people who didn't. The content wasn't particularly hard, and everybody got that shit eventually. Yeah, Argos. I think Argos was where we stopped raiding, right? And the game was making a shitload of money So there was a shitload of content. Rich, I have to disagree with you. I had to spend $500 to try to keep up with you for Argos when that raid came out, and I couldn't keep up. I even played like 12 hours a day. The thing is, though, is you didn't need to keep up, right? We would have killed it probably even if you didn't spend that money. Do you feel like differently? Pancake, why'd you spend $500 on that? Why, bro? We like one-shot the boss, too. I couldn't enter the raid. Yeah, see. That the thing with the game, right? Is like when there's that many players, what's the rush? I do get that. Like if you want to play with certain people trying to rush in, I do get that. And then they're spending money. But if you just play with people who aren't spending money, and you find a group of people who aren't spending money, then you're good. Right? So I get it, and I do think that the monetization is toxic, right? Because that's what it's hoping will happen, right? It's hoping that people will feel pressured. But if you didn't do that, you would have killed Argos and you still would have done all of the same content as me. Even with and let me go all the way with this, but you would have done all the same content as me without spending any money, right? If you waited a little bit. And there was still stuff to do. The issue is, though, as more content comes out and they add more systems to be monetized, it gets so toxic and all of your old shit's completely invalidated. So it really is like, what is the point? And that's when those games die. There's no realm of reality where Lost Ark turns into anything but a full-time job, which is like kind of the issue with the game. Which is what it is. This game provides a lot of the mobile game experiences, though. Like a lot of the mobile game experiences. At a $70 price tag, which is pretty cool. But that's about it, man. That's really like if I was gonna give this game a rating, I do think it's a below average game. I do think that my 4 out of 10 still holds. I think it's a 4 out of 10. I think that every level of excitement that people got from this game was all stick, no carrot. This is a game that is wearing the skin of other games. So you feel like a lot of stuff is going to happen. Like, it's actually malicious. Like, this game is a skinwalker. Like, it's literally a doppelganger. You feel like exciting stuff is going to happen, and then it never does. I think that this game is below average. I think that 5 is average. Everything is copied. Nothing is special. Nothing is good. It's a 4 out of 10, all stick, no carrot. It's a dangerous thing for the future of games. It is an abomination and amalgamation of stolen mechanics where there was a lack of understanding what made those mechanics fun in the first place. Game engine alone, this deserves at least 8. I can't tell if the game engine is good or not because the game feels so bad to play. So this could be like the worst. It's hard to like it's hard to understand like what you think of a game engine, right? Like outside looking in a lot of the time. Oh my god, dude. Like even just like using this menu is rough as fuck. Like yeah, I definitely do think that this game's a 4 out of 10. Do you plan to dress up for your holiday tomorrow? Wait, what holiday is it tomorrow? Oh, April Fool's Day. Yeah, good one, man. That's pretty good. I thought it was like some bullshit Jewish holiday, bro. I was like, oh, are we closing down the banks for the Goyim tomorrow? I didn't even know. Nobody told me. That's pretty fucking funny, dude. That's pretty fucking funny. I thought it was Passover, dog. Oh, I thought it was Yom Kippur or some other shit we made up just to close the bank so we can take all the interest for ourselves.
Light shines once
That
more
was
from
good.
the sanctum of faith. Balance is slowly finding its place once more. As a thought, I often find myself with, can perfect balance truly exist? Even if it cannot, we must strive for it still. That is the road fate has set before us.
Jesus.
Humility be your
As a
choice.
streamer, I give this game a 10 out of 10, though. Streaming this game was 10 out of 10. Because it made me look retarded all the time. It looked retarded all the time. It was like two retards fighting. Revenue out of 10. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, look. Bunch of new followers, which is cool. Like, as a streamer, this game was a 10 out of 10 for me. Brother, it's Passover tomorrow. Damn, bro. It's a crazy day to be a Jewish clown. I got 2 holidays at once. I had 2 holidays tomorrow, bro. I haven't celebrated Passover or observed Passover in maybe 20 years. I'm gonna be real. So after I was homeless, I was like, I don't need a holiday to remind me of what it feels like to be hungry. I don't think I ever observed it again after that. Let's do what is maybe the worst. This is maybe the worst mechanic in the game. This is so fucking bad. All of our holidays suck, man. Rosh Hashanah's good, right? Purim? Purim's good. Rosh Hashanah's actually not that great, huh? Shabbat owns. Shabbat actually owns. Yeah. Who disagrees with a 4 out of 10? Does anybody disagree with a 4 out of 10 rating? I'd say 7. 7 is above average. This game is way above average. Name one thing that this game does better than the average game. Graphics, game engine, none of that is impressive. none of that is impressive in this game. I'm serious. You get all these assets on the Unreal Engine 5 store for free. This game is visually cluttered and lacks any artistic direction. Like, it's like literally Goy slop. Like, if you think that this game has a good artistic direction, like, you are literally, like, you have a keep calm, carry on sign up in your apartment. Like, you're actually, like, you have the same artistic taste and the same palette as Miss Frizzle. You're like a first grade teacher. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, like, actually, dude. The only thing that I think that you can say is definitely good about this engine and impressive about this game is I haven't heard anyone complaining about performance issues. Like, that is 100%. But even though it doesn't happen all the time, I don't applaud people for that. Your product should work when it comes out. You don't get extra score for that. You lose score if it doesn't. What game's next? I think the next game that I'm looking forward to is Neverness to Everness. And I think there's such a huge chance that that game is absolute shit. I'm nervous. I just think giving a game a rating with no context on the other products that are out there is like kind of schizo, right? I mean like this game is a ripoff of Breath of the Wild all of these years later and doesn't innovate on any of the systems, just makes everything worse. Genshin Impact is literally a better game than this. Where Winds Meet, Wuthering Waves, they're all better games than this, and they're all technically free, right? I think the monetization scheme in this game is going to be a huge dub for everyone, which is like one of the reasons that this game's not a 3. Also, why is this even making that noise? It's like so nonsensical. Cartoon games? I agree with that, right? I agree that it's not for everybody, but at least it has a vision and an art style, right? And also, if it was $40, we'd probably get a higher rating. Resident Evil 9, even though there was less stuff to do in the game, was a better experience and a more pleasurable experience. If you are looking for a game to absolutely waste your time in and accomplish nothing and have no real enjoyment or satisfaction, no real challenge, no nothing, then yeah, this is a good game to do that, right? But that doesn't mean that it gets like a crazy rating, right? Like, if you are a really bored person with nothing to do, then this is a good game to buy. But there are plenty of things that are time wasters. Like, dude, people will randomly fucking knit, which obviously is like more valuable than this in every single fucking way, right? But they're doing it to like sometimes to kill time. That doesn't mean that knitting is like a top tier hobby, right? Like, this is a game for bored little Goyim. 100%. 90% of this game is climbing mountains. See, that's the thing though. If 90% of this game was climbing mountains, and it felt good to climb the mountains, then I would give the game a higher rating, right? What's your favorite non-gacha open world game? Well, I mean, it has to be Breath of the Wild, right? Like, it's not even close. Most open world games are slop, right? Most of them are slop. Because the thing with open world games, why are all of the best open world games, why are most of the best open world games gacha games? I'm curious what people are going to say. I actually wouldn't consider Skyrim an open world game, personally. like, it was important to the genre, but I wouldn't consider Skyrim an open world game. Like, Skyrim is like a proto open world game. It leans much heavier on the RPG elements than other things. Like, modern open world games are very different than what Skyrim is. If you can't see that the genre's evolved since then you're actually brain dead. I'm not saying Skyrim's bad, right? It's just it's not in the conversation when you rate these games now. It's like literally it is the progenitor in a lot of ways, but also in a lot of ways it's not, right? If you were paying attention to other stuff that was going on in the games industry, I mean, Skyrim is like legitimately baby's first RPG, which is good. I mean, like Baldur's Gate is literally baby's first CRPG, right? But there are a million other titles that are doing a bunch of like things behind the scenes that you're just not paying attention to. I think Skyrim was a great rendition of a great franchise. I think Skyrim's fine. I think Skyrim's a perfectly passable game. No, okay, so why are gacha games the best open world games? Like, why are most of them the best open world games right now? Like, truly. Trends, just because I'm streaming it, right? Yeah, I think they are. It's because of the amount of money that they make, right? And they're able to actually spend a shitload of money making the environment impactful, right? And a lot of them still fail. Like, it took Genshin Impact, I would say it took Genshin Impact like 5 years to really start making super good worlds that were better than other, like, if you compare Genshin Impact for the first 4 years to Breath of the Wild, it's like not even close. Breath of the Wild just clears it so fucking hard. I think like Fontaine is where it starts to actually be like a very well-designed world. I don't love Fontaine's world design from what I've seen so far, but Natlan is one of the best open worlds, like open world maps that's been made in a really long time. Red Dead 2, if you guys notice, a lot of the times I don't talk about the Red Dead Redemption 2 front. I was streaming crazy hours at the time, and I was mostly a World of Warcraft streamer then, so I really can't give my opinion on Red Dead 2. I haven't played, that's actually one of the blind spots in my gaming collection. Dragon needs to be a shorter cooldown. Pretty much every system in this game has flaws, in my opinion. Do you think future games will copy anything from this game? No. I don't think that this game innovated in any way. So it would just be a copy of a copy. So like, no, not really. I think the coolest part of this game, which is funny, I actually was working on a game in my free time, and then I started OTK, so I didn't get to do it. I was making a game, this was before the roguelike craze. I was making a game called Stream Sniper. It's like, it's unplayable. I never, like, I had so much work to do. I was working on a lot of stuff. I was just making it in Unity. It's like, it's not very far along. But Stream Sniper was basically, it was a roguelike, like kind of boss rush game where essentially I was pulling in like a bunch of the different streamers, and then so like Soda Poppin', for example, he could, when you would fight the different streamers, like you would basically see like a Twitch layout and everything would be broken down by view count, and you'd be like stream sniping different streamers with different view count. And the higher their view count was, the more complex their rigs were. And the boss fights would change based off of the rigs that they had. So like Soda Poppin' would be in like, he would be a boss that's in the furry category, the poggers category, the old frog category. and like maybe like the autistic category, the ADHD category, each of those tags would have different mechanics associated to them. So like, let's say that there were like 15 different things that furry bosses could have. Like one of the abilities might be tail swipe. One of them might be like flinging shit. One of them might be like something with a diaper. One of them might be yiffing, right? And then the boss itself, like if it was Soda Poppin', no, it was not a gacha. I've never made a gacha game. And then like Soda Poppin' himself might have a few unique mechanics. So depending on how high up in view count they were, the bosses would pull on more and more of those mechanics and have more mechanics. So like the final boss you would fight might have 6 boss mechanics all going on at the same time. And then when you kill the boss, you would get the mechanics and put it into your rig, and then you would use those mechanics that you just defeated as a strategy, or sorry, as your own abilities, which is kind of what Abyss Gear is in this game. So I really do like that system, and I think that it's something underutilized, and it's like my favorite thing about this game. But this implementation of it is very flat because it's pretty much just a visual thing that goes on to like one of your abilities, right? Like this doesn't change gameplay at all. Like I literally have the birds off of a boss. Now it's fine for some of them to be that, but it's not actually giving you an ability, right? So I think that my favorite thing in this game is the Abyss Gear, but I think that the system's not a very good system. The Abyss Gear devalues the gear itself. That's a problem with the game's design, right? The Abyss Gear, one of the cleanest loops in this game is going around and clearing the sanctums, and then there's like another witch loop up here that then like interacts with the Abyss Gear, but like the systems don't actually talk to each other at very many points in the game in a satisfying way. And then also the sanctums are like, they are literally all copies of each other. Like I've never seen a lazier implementation of a system. Like each sanctum is exactly the same. There's like 1 or 2 that had a boss. Pearl Abyss engineers without a soul. This game is like, it is very much soulless, right? Like, if this game did one thing that was super unique and super impressive, then I would potentially give it a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 6 out of 10. But this game is just soulless. You wade through a lot of shit. The game doesn't respect your time. And even though the engine ran really well, you got to keep in mind, this game came out in a near unplayable state. Like, this game was so unfun and punishing to play at the beginning. So yes, there weren't performance issues, but the control scheme didn't work. Like, there's like literal game-breaking bugs which make you not able to interact with systems. Multiple points in quests that soft lock you if you don't know what's going on. The game was a game that you really, and still to this day, you can't trust it. So like a super important thing in like a Legend of Zelda game is you have a lot of trust in the game. If you try something and it didn't work, it's usually because your strategy doesn't work. Not because you're not doing it in a super finicky way where the game is only going to express like a pixel perfect thing. This game, you can't really trust it. Your strategy's right 90% of the time. Because most of the puzzles and things in this game are actually no-brainers, right? But the game's like super fucky, right? Like there are points where you shoot something with an arrow where the strategy is shooting it with an arrow, but because you didn't shoot the arrow in the exact right way and use a very particular thing on the talent tree, that it doesn't register, right? Like there's no real choice on the talent tree. Like there isn't. Like you need different talents for different things. which that shouldn't be done in a talent tree. It should be done in a more Metroidvania way. It's good and bad, but the bad is bad. I would argue that the good's not really good. It is kind of that's kind of where I'm at, right? The talent tree is just a checklist. Yeah, the talent tree in this game is really miserable. And like, there are things in this game like this. First of all, like going like this. Like, that is pretty cool. Like, I legit think that there are things about the game where I'm like, damn, like, having access to these different abilities for traveling and stuff like that is quite cool. But the game, like, really, really kind of, like, doesn't let you fully use them. Wait, didn't I already do this one, or is this just the same puzzle in another spot in the world? I think this is just the same exact puzzle. Yo, V-Ball Pro, thank you for that, man. Yeah, at its best, this game is just something to do. But I legit, I know a lot of people are scared of gacha games, but like, it's like, gacha games are, they're a better something to do for free. You just have to have the self-control to not spend money on them. Like, most gacha games have a better art direction, a better story, and like all of these things, like it just does better than this game. Allcraft this week? I think Allcraft's not happening this week because Asmon didn't want to do it today. Today's Tuesday, right? Or was it yesterday? Asmon didn't want to do it on Tuesday because he had some shit he had to do. And our Tyler, our producer, he is doing another show this week, so we have to wait until he's not working. Better music? Yeah, the game literally has no music in it for like 90% of the game. And then when it does, it's like AI music. Choose a single gacha which you will play for life or this game. Bro, I would pick so many gacha games that I would play for life over this game. Like, Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact clear this in different ways. You would pick Genshin? I would probably pick Genshin because I like playing Genshin as just like a chill game. I like playing Wuthering Waves more, if that makes sense. Like, in certain ways, like the boss fights are like more challenging and it's like better combat. You're like pretty much playing anime Dark Souls with Wuthering Waves. But I like exploring the world more in Genshin, and I overall like the music in Genshin more and stuff like that. This puzzle design increases gameplay too. That's it. Yeah, it's like I already solved the puzzle, but you literally have to run around to look at everything and then use like a very sloppy control scheme. Like it's just bad. Like this isn't fun. Plate, horse. I'm just kind of going around the map completing everything, just proving how bad this game is. Plate, horse is luckily right there at least. Because this is, I think this is the last day for this game. For at least, probably forever. You don't like it? No, I had a lot of fun with it. To be fair, I had a lot of fun with it, and I think a lot of people could have a lot of fun with it, right? I think that there's a certain type of person who will have a lot of fun with this game. And I'm not trying to take away from anyone's fun. But when I'm giving like my overall rating, I rate this game a 4 out of 10. It's not even necessarily a terrible puzzle. It takes forever to solve and mechanics are slow. That's like most of the puzzles in this game. There are actually so many puzzles in this game. Like, I mean it. There are so many puzzles in this game that I like legit think are really good puzzles. How does the combat feel? This is the worst combat I've ever experienced in a video game. It's so funny too because I see all these people online saying stuff about this game and people are saying that they don't like it, and it's like, the game's too hard for you. Like, well, most of the people who are now you can like this game and not be a fucking loser, right? But so many of the people who like this game are latching onto it because it has bad design, and because other people don't like it, they try to say that the game is hard to play. This is the easiest game that I've played in such a long time. It's easier than being a whale in gacha games. Like, I'm not even kidding. Four out of 10's a crazy score, not gonna lie. This game is legitimately bad for the games industry, right? You don't want to reward games like this. Scale, horse, vase, instrument. And jug. Scale, horse, instrument, jug. You kidding me? I gotta go all the way over here. Well, I still played if it's so bad. I've been very transparent about it, right? I literally, I'm only playing it for stream, right? Whoa, Draven! Dude, thank you for the 10 gifted subs first. Oh, holy shit, dude. Big old 10 bomb. Thank you for being the #1 sub gifter of the week. Thank you for everything that you did last week, too. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that, man. I really fucking needed that. I refuse to believe you're only playing it for stream. You've played it every day since it came out, no? I mean, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, if there was a game called Ball Smasher that did super good for me, I'd play that every day too. Fuck, is this the wrong spot? Oh no, I went too far. Yeah, like, there were points, and I've been pretty upfront about this though too. There were points where I was like kind of addicted to the game, and that was because I kept expecting it to be good, which is one of the reasons why I keep saying it's a 4 out of 10. The more you play the game, like there's these feelings where like you're like, oh, it's gonna get good. Oh, surely it's gonna get good. Oh, surely it's gonna get good. Because this is a game that has ripped the skin off other games and is walking around trying to wear it. Right? So you play this game and you're like, oh, it's gonna get good. You look at like other abilities and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be able to imbue elements into my gear. And then it's like, wait, it's the same ability that I've done the entire time. It looks cooler, but it's the same ability I've done the entire time. The combat, the entire game, has just been hold down right click. This puzzle takes ages and you get nothing, hooray. Yeah, that's the whole game. The whole game is a series of wasting your time to essentially get no reward or have no fun, and there's no story. Like, the story, first of all, I crashed out every single time that I tried to do the main story quest because it's so bad and so janky. You got a cube, yeah, but which are useless, right? I heard good things about the exploration. I personally think that this is the worst exploration that I've experienced. And like, look at my character just like walking right now. It's just like, what is that design? Like, my character literally like was like awkwardly fucking walking. Like, look at how bad the walking is in this game. Like, it's just, at least there's cats. I even think that the pet system, even though it's cool, I think it's like unpolished junk in a lot of ways, right? 90% of the map is empty too, for like no reason. Like, I'm gonna be real, dude. I hate to have to do this, right? I hate to have to do this, bro. But we're gonna prove a point right now. Everything's undercooked. Everything is stolen and like not done well, in my opinion. Yeah. And it's like, I'm all about, I actually think studios should steal mechanics from other studios and innovate on top of them. I think that's how art works. But like, I'm just going to prove a point. Like, now this game, I will say right now, is not for everybody because the art style, right? But we're going to just like look at this game and compare it to Crimson Desert really quick. Blizzard style, when Blizzard was at its best, that's what they've done. They did. It's not what happens anymore, right? Like, all right. Here we go. I'm going to open up Genshin really quick. Just to show you guys. Because I genuinely think that this game does world exploration the best. I think that people have the argument about Wuwa, but I think the exploration's better in Genshin. But like, if you go to like this area, right? First of all, there's so much quality of life in this exploration, right? So if you look here, I've completed this entire area, right? And when I look at the map, instantly, Wuwa's flying is really nice. Wuwa has a bunch of stuff that's unique that a lot of people love. Wuwa has a motorcycle, which is cool. It has a bunch of stuff, right? How did you like Nautocry versus Natland? I haven't actually done Natland yet, so I actually don't know. But there were things that I've done on this map that have permanently changed the map, which had side quests tied to them, which were cool. There is like reputation stuff that I can do that levels up the map. There is there's world bosses that are clearly marked on the map after you found them. There's events that happen on the map that you can spend your resources on. And also, which I think is important in a modern game, I know that I've completed my exploration in these areas. I think the worst area of Genshin is the Ice Mountain. I think that what was it called? Dragon Spine? Dragon Spine's event was one of the coolest things that came out at the time, but it really shows how much Genshin Impact has grown, right? So now these areas, I know how much I've explored them, and one of the things that I think is cool about this game is as you unlock different reputations, you actually unlock a compass which shows you the things that you haven't done yet after you've gotten pretty far, right? So I have this compass, I hit Z, it marks everything on the map. My compass is fully maxed out because I've 100%ed like all of the different zones. Now, should every game have that? No, right? Not every, that's mining, right? There's like easy, chill mining in the game. But like, you're wet, yeah. There's environmental stuff. Listen to the game music. Dude. It's more polished. It's just beautiful. Now, is everybody gonna look at this anime game and be like, this is the game for me? No. Genshin is looking dated nowadays? I don't think so. What? I don't care if you like this or not. You can't look at this and say that this doesn't look cool, right? You can say, oh, okay, like it's not for me, but it's good. It's a good game. But like when you look at this world, like look how much shit there is. There's just like random shit all over the map. That's like,
Be silent. Beware the creatures of the night.
so like there was just a little boss with a chest up there, right?
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility.
This looks gay to me.
Please.
I think that this game does look gay. I just like it gay, right? So, but the thing is when you look at this, it has a style that's not for everyone, but some people will fucking love it, right? When you look at Crimson Desert, it's just soulless, right? Now, I get wanting like a hyper-realistic game, and I think that this game came close. I wouldn't be complaining about how it looked if it had other stuff that gave it more soul. Like, the world needs to feel more alive. It needs to feel more rewarding to actually, like, explore and interact. This is the only area of the map that has felt even somewhat polished to me. Genshin felt like looking at art, whereas Crimson Desert feels like a tech demo. Like 100%. This area of the map, if it was just this area of the map, my rating would go up because the animals make more sense. Like the wildlife actually makes more sense in this part of the map. Like legit, the wildlife makes more sense. It's more rewarding to actually interact with the wildlife. And there's more areas that actually do stuff for you as a character. But it's like you do drop down into a lot of areas of the world and it's like there's not a point to it. And like I just think like overall, like when you look at the Genshin map, it actually is good level design. Different tricks for different folks. What are you disagreeing with though? Right? So like the Genshin map, a lot of the cliffs, if you notice, they overlook a puzzle. Right? So like what happens? You're walking along and you're doing something. So also my map's going to be different because I've already interacted with it, right? But you're walking along. This literally catches your eye. I'm having a blast in Crimson Desert. So how did you disagree with anything that I'm saying, right? you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that you can't have fun in the game. Bad take to compare to a live service game. I think that that's a reasonable thing to say, Mikaroras, but I don't know if you've been here the whole time. I actually have already gone over that, but that was actually I agree with you. There is a big difference. But I do think that they should be compared, right? I've even said that I think that the monetization scheme of Crimson Desert is like the main thing that should be applauded. But a lot of, like, if you look at this game, right? This right here, this area, so like these 3 islands and this island right here, this is 1 year of map in Genshin Impact, right? So if you look, I haven't even explored all of the map in Genshin because I put the game down for a while and then came back. I think this is all of Natlan. So this is another year of map. And as you can see, I have like no exploration done on it. And then you go over here. Is this Liyue? Like extra shit in Liyue? Or is this Sumeru? Is Sumeru attached to Natlan? I didn't even know. Oh, this is Sumeru. Right? And then this is like Liyue. And then this is Mondstadt. And then over here is Inazuma. Right? And all of these have like completely different things. Now, there is more content in this game than, like, look, I've literally played this game. I played it for like a few years, put it down, and now I've come back and I've played like a whole bunch. And there's a shitload to fucking do. The scope of this game is bigger than Crimson Desert because this game makes more money. Are you saying that when you visit the places, it will like you to see them as much as single farce in Crimson? Wait, what were you trying to say? Am I retarded, or did you just... Are you saying that when you visit those places, it will like you to see them as much as a single fart? You okay, Daw? Too bad the rewards for exploration in Genshin is worse. You get nothing, no new weapon or armor, no cool weapon, just 2 to 5 primo gems, some crafting materials because of their monetization. So I disagree, but also agree. Let me break that down. Genshin micro rewards you for the stuff that they have in the game, right? But that is because of the gacha system that's inside of this game, right? Because you're getting all of these, the primo gems is basically unlocking your ability to get more characters, right? It's actually quite rewarding to do all of the exploration with that in mind, right? If you explore the entire map, you're getting a new 5-star character, right? You could very easily take 2 different stances. You could have less stuff and have them be more rewarding, or you could have more stuff and have it be micro rewards that lead to something. The gameplay loop could stay intact for a game like Crimson Desert, right? Game is pay to win. This game is not pay to win at all. It's pay to get characters potentially, but this game's not pay to win. And even if it was, you can look at a pay to win game and say, wow, this is a good thing in the pay to win game. I'd like to see that in a free to play game, right? I legitimately think that the Crimson Desert monetization is fantastic. And I think that seeing more games like that would be sick, right? But you can clear Genshin, every piece of content in Genshin Impact, besides like max clearing some of this content, which gives you stuff that just makes your characters more powerful, but it's only for that content. Yeah, some of that stuff's going to be hard if you spend $0, but you literally can full explore the map and beat the entire story, which is what, a couple hundred of hours of story, for completely free, right? You could clear it easier, but it's... Well, the thing is like, Wuthering Waves and Genshin, like if you wanted to play them as story games, they give you the character as a sample while you're doing it, so you're not even using your characters when you play the story a lot of the time. You're using the new character, and they do that to entice you to buy the new character, right? But you can play every single character in the game for free in these games now. Dude, Weavesies, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this, but Paimon's not annoying anymore in Genshin Impact. Are you saying that you enjoy as much as Crimson Desert, the exploration in Genshin? The exploration is maybe even thousands of times better in Genshin Impact, in my opinion. But I think that for a lot of people, yo, thank you, Rag. For a lot of people, I think Genshin is an art style that they'll never like. And I think that that's fine. I think Where Winds Meet is an art style that I'm not as into, but it's really good for Crimson Desert. I would actually open up Wuthering Waves right now, but it's not updated, and I'm scared it's going to crash my screen if I do it. What is this puzzle? That was an easy one. I think Genshin Impact also has...
Goodness, how the world has changed.
Genshin...
Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Shut up, Flint's. Genshin Impact has an interesting thing where, yeah, Woo was, I think it's 190 gigs now, which is crazy. It's a 190 gigabyte game.
Might I ask, when did
but
the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook
Thi-
and cranny
this game-
come into fashion?
This game, does he say that when he loots now? Wait, what? This game has the unique ability, because of how much stuff that it has, to do micro progression, or sorry, jigsaw progression on puzzles. So you will get 4 or 5 really easy puzzles, like this one right here looks like a really easy puzzle, right, for this treasure chest. But then, once you get to another one, it's way harder, but because you've had the easy ones, you know that you're getting a good reward, so you'll work for it. Or actually, this one's a little bit more complicated than the other one, right? So, like, what do I have to do here? Actually, don't know. This game redefined treasure chests in every nook and cranny. Yeah, and I think that some people won't like that, right? I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do for this puzzle, right? I'm not gonna do it right now on stream. Oh, wait. What's this? What? That was easy.
Perhaps these treasures
In
might be
Wuwa,
of
you
utility.
collect wives because somehow
Please,
all are on your dick.
I insist.
I play female Rover, and I'm like, wait, why did I do that? I should have played Guy Rover and been a self-insert. Honestly, Genshin is the only game that when it was released, it blew me away. Yeah, I think that this game, legit, it does so much better than Crimson Desert, and I would like to see it in other games, right? Like, even the combat in the game, I think is very... The combat in this game is as easy as Crimson Desert, but it's cleaner. You can be more creative. It's more fun, right? Like, I don't think Genshin has the most challenging combat ever. Like, you can min-max. No, Donkey Walk, they actually made her less annoying. You can min-max your combat and, like... Okay, so, like, for example, this character has, like, 1 million animation cancels that you can do. And you can min-max to do the most damage with her, right? Or you can just, like, not 90% of the time and you're gonna be fine, right? And the fact that there's a higher skill ceiling in this game, where you can get remarkably more damage, but also you can just chill and play the game, that's cool. And that's a good stylistic choice. Wuthering Waves, on the other hand, I would say is like a overall, like a harder game to play, right? Like I think the combat tends to be more challenging. But like Crimson Desert, it doesn't do either of those things, right? I do like the different character selections. Yeah, now, in this game, you have 3 different characters that you can work on. That should be an interesting thing to do, not like a punishment. And this game made it a punishment at multiple times, right? Asmund said Woo will never become as big as Genshin because Woo was harder. Wu was not actually that much harder than Genshin, right? I think it has the illusion of being harder than Genshin. I don't know. Maybe I'm just good. I don't know. But I think Wu will never be as big as Genshin because Genshin was first. I also think Genshin is more polished. Asmon's also... Yeah, true, Meager. True. Asmon's also never played Genshin. So it's like he doesn't really even know what he's talking about. The most Genshin that Asmon's ever gotten is watching me play Genshin, right? But yeah, I think it's crazy that people try to act like the combat in this game's hard. The only thing that's hard about this combat is not falling asleep while you do it. Best Woo feature is skip dialogue. I skip dialogue in Woo, but I actually paid attention to the entire Nodcry story, and it was fucking phenomenal. Like, it was so fucking good. I actually really liked Nodcry. Nodcry, Genshin Impact, even early Mondstadt and event quests are better than the story in this game. You can skip Honkai Star Rail. I didn't like Honkai Star Rail when I tried to play it. I wasn't a huge fan. Yeah, I really wasn't a huge fan. But I played on release and I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, DK Collins. The fast forward on this is pretty lame. I started playing Star Savior and it's filling the Honkai Star Rail role. Is Star Savior good? Like Enfield? I did not like Enfield. Personally. Enfield just didn't do it for me. I'd be curious to get back on Enfield and see what's going on. But that game reminds me a lot of this game. And Enfield and Crimson Desert are very similar to me in a lot of ways. It's like a game that doesn't have a unique art style. Like, it's like basically a copy of the other games that exist. The music's not as good, like there's not as much soul, the world's not as good, the puzzles aren't as good. It fights with you to play it. Like, it's a shitload of fucking tutorials and unfun systems. And then the combat's like just so flat and easy. Yeah, I've watched Jenna play Star Savior. Which storyline's incredible? You're saying the Enfield storyline's incredible? Is that real? Oh, Honkai Star Rail 3.0. Does Honkai Star Rail have a really good story? I've heard a lot of people say that it does. On release, when I tried to pay attention to the story, I was like, it was like the worst story I've ever tried to pay attention to. Like, I literally could not pay attention to it. Genshin early story was kind of annoying. So, Genshin I literally quit Genshin. Keep in mind, I literally quit Genshin when it was, I thought it was abysmal. It was like a game with insanely good lore, but the worst storytelling ever. Where's the other guy? Paimon explaining everything every 4 seconds. Yeah, like, it just really wasn't it, man. It really was not it. But the lore to Genshin Impact is like insane. Like, it's actually some of the best lore in a video game in a while. Like, the best story and lore to a video game in recent history is like definitely Expedition 33. Even though it's not a lore heavy game, there's enough lore that it also wins the lore category, and I'm very curious how they're going to build out like different things. And I haven't done all of the side quests, so there's still more to learn. I think Genshin's best feature is that 5 or 6 OP 4 stars free to play can easily get. Dude, Fischl, Xingqiu, Bennett, Sucrose are like still some of the best characters in the game. And they got buffed, right? Yeah, it's like people act like you're never gonna get any characters. Wait, is there a boss? Wait, what? What is happening? What is even happening? Like, this game is just nonsense. Wait, what is going on? I guess I'm supposed to just hit it really hard when it falls down. But I was trying to force punch it, and then I guess because everything was on fire, I just couldn't. Yo, Neil for your meal. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. I fucking appreciate it, bro. Dude, also like this mechanic. It's like, oh, I just beat a boss. Cool. Now I gotta hover over all of this and seal it all. It's just so bad. Yeah, maybe my ranking of a 4 out of 10 is too generous. What do you guys think? I feel like Hoyo always drag when they do mandatory Chinese themed region. Wait, what are you talking about? Like, you didn't like Liyue? You know, Liyue kind of did suck. You know what's crazy? I don't know if it was Inazuma being bad, but even Inazuma's when I quit. Dude, this is so fucking shit. Oh, my inventory's full. Damn, this is crazy, dude. I am sad to say goodbye. It was fun streaming this game for as long as I did. That much is for certain. But it's actually done now, huh? It's actually done. At last we rest. I think I'm uninstalling. I think we're gonna uninstall at the end of stream. Do you think we'll ever want to play again? Or is it just an uninstall type beat? Gonna forget about this game in a month? I'm not gonna lie. I almost didn't stream today because the thought of playing the game like annoyed me. Yeah. I just was like, I may as well. I didn't want to have to think about what else I was going to do today on stream, so I was like, alright, one last... Oh, I couldn't see that through the smoke.
Attack me, you fucking halfway!
Lots to react to. Damn, do we just say goodbye to the game? Is it time? Is there anything that we should do? Is there anything left that we should do? Is there anything left in this absolute 4 out of 10 game? Uninstall? Sky puzzles or a few more bosses? Get jetpack for the memes? Jetpack black? I think it might just be done, man. I think it's just done. Just uninstall and get it over with. I'm scared to get off. I'm scared to get off of it. I don't want to have to live in the real world. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Goodbye. I've hated you with every ounce of my being. Maybe I won't uninstall it though. Maybe I won't. Make it 200 subs to permanently uninstall. If I get 100 subs right now, I'll uninstall the game. Easy. Easy. I will uninstall the game for 100 subs. Easy. Not permanent, but I will uninstall. I will uninstall instantly. Yeah. I don't really think that there's anything else that would be interesting to do, though. It's like, I could refine my gear, but there's no point. Because the gear system in this game is, like, completely fucking stupid. Is there any, like, cool boss that I should do? That's, like, a must-see? Dude, I love how I can never teleport. Want to fight a Shadow of the Colossus type boss? That sounds kind of annoying. I feel like I should use the Axe of Apocalypse one time. One last adventure. Dude, we gotta kill one more boss, guys. We gotta kill one more, right? Is there any boss that I haven't killed that actually has, like, cool drip? Oh my god, my inventory's so fucked. It's all over, dude. And I put my thing on low yield, so it's not even going to be interesting to see what,
You could
how much money I made.
through a bit of trading.
I feel like gold was, like, ultimately so pointless in this game, which was a disappointment, too. Like, there was no reason to have any money. There was no reason to anything. Like, I feel so empty. It was such a waste of time. Like, you know that, like, really fucking good feeling you get when you beat a good game? And you're like, damn, I wish it wasn't over. With this, I'm just like, when's it gonna happen? Wait, when's the good feeling happen? Yeah, a game is an interesting series. A game is a series of interesting choices. This is a game of interesting, tedious tasks. Donated all my gold to the donation box. Cumstate, is that a boss fight? Yeah, this game is literally it. The best way to describe how it feels is just blue balls. This game just made you busy, which was awesome as a streamer, right? But I don't have a single good memory with the game, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever played a game like that before and been like,
matters the most, does it not?
Just been like, yeah, wait, what? Like, wait, why have I? Dude, that's not real. This game is so bugged. I've played the game for an additional 20 hours and I only got one savings. $20 hours IRL. This game sucks dick, dude. That's too far. Yeah, the Grappler's done with your game. Didn't you have a similar feeling to Ashes? I mean, Ashes the entire time I was like, this game's a scam. And I was right. In the patch notes, they said, don't use the bank because it's bugged. Wait, really? Jeez, I tell you, man. Hey, leave me alone. Don't you dare shame my culture. Have you seen the Genshin 6.5 Genshin livestream? Bro, the amount of exploration they introduced is insane. 6.5 looks fucking incredible. 6.5 is one of the best patches I've ever seen in the history of a game. Finally getting some answers on a character from 5 years ago. Is there like a cinematic on the what's her name? I forget her fucking name. $2028 Dainsleif still not playable. Dude, I don't think we're ever getting Dainsleif, dude. I don't think we're ever getting him. Goodbye, Crimson Desert. I am kind of sad right now. Streaming this game fucking 17 hours a day every single day was magic, man. It was actually fucking magic. I think like 130 Excelsior. The game might not be that good, but my God, has it been a good time. Like, actually magical era in my life. Crimson Desert, I may have not been good to Crimson Desert, but it sure has been good to me. Besides when it made me play it. Yo, Rich, still a horrible game. We're about to uninstall it.
That's a fine beach view.
That was a fun couple of weeks. Was it 2 weeks? Did you complete the story? Yes. It was the worst. It was the worst story I've ever played in a video game. I don't think anybody is disagreeing with that. Been incredibly entertaining to watch you play. Well, good news. We literally are going to play a million other games. We got so much shit to do. So much shit to do.
Let's see how you fare.
Dude. Kill Wolf. Wait, why is he not... Do something. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, why? I farmed. It took 10 hours to get the wolf. He ran in a circle and didn't do a single attack. Fuck this game. I'm uninstalling. Damn. It's done. Could you imagine if they patched the game right now? Could you imagine if they were like, yo, the game's good now, I swear. Come back, Rich. Come back. Dude, I'm actually, like, I feel depressed and empty now that there's no Crimson Desert. I hated the game, but I hate not playing it even more. There is a small chance that I just get back on Crimson Desert tomorrow. There is a small chance that I come back for Crimson Desert. Because the thing that's so fucking funny is I tried to get on and play Crimson Desert yesterday. I crashed out and I only played for 4 hours. Or only streamed for like 4 hours. Came on today, tried to play it. There wasn't anything to play. Didn't even make it 3 hours. Crimson Desert brought meaning to your existence. Post RPG depression. Not even an RPG though. Not even an RPG. Where's with the Larian? Larian Dev, Crimson Desert. Where is this article? I want to read this really quick. Here we go. Larian publishing boss takes some spicy swipes at Crimson Desert. Is it really cynical to take great ideas from other games, or is it just how you design a good game? Prolific tweeter and take-haver Michael Deuce, Larian's publishing director, has delved into Crimson Desert Discord. Dude, reading this on the PC Gamer is so horrible. Holy shit, I've never been on this website. Is this website just like actual trash? I'm just gonna read the guy's tweet. They wrote a whole article about a guy's tweet. I just realized they wrote a whole article about the guy's tweet. Holy fuck. That's so meta. He's talking about a game that's devoid of creativity and all this shit. And then they are being devoid of creativity while writing about being devoid of creativity. That's crazy. Crimson Desert is fun to play, but it's such a cynical amalgamation of borrowed mechanics. It is now what I call gaming plucked off a gas station shelf, for better or worse. Expect a lot more of this in premium and free to play. There is less risk in it. That's basically exactly what I was saying the whole time that I was playing the game. It is really, Crimson Desert is really dark. Like when I play it, I do feel like it is really dark to the future of gaming. I really do. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day today. I know it was a really short stream. I owe you guys a big fat 17-hour stream soon. We'll probably do it once we have a little bit more variety. I will be updating you guys very soon with a full schedule of all the different games that we're gonna be playing soon. I'll update you guys with the schedule. Tomorrow, it's either gonna be like super late. Basically tomorrow, who fucking knows? Could be an early morning stream. Could be a very late night stream, or maybe none, right? So just stay tuned to the Discord if you haven't already. Just hop in the Discord, because I'm gonna go to the baseball game tomorrow. And it's like right when I usually go live, so it's like we'll see if it ends up being a stream day or not. And then after that, every other day this week I'll stream. I won't take off on the weekend since I'm taking off tomorrow, okay? And then we'll have an Allcraft update soon, a whole bunch of shit like that. Elden Ring, we might be doing Elden Ring soon. The only thing that's been holding back Elden Ring is I wanted to do Elden Ring with Mia. But part of me just wants to rip Elden Ring right now, even if it's by myself. I don't know. Do you guys think I should do it multiplayer with Mia, or do you think I should do it by myself first? That's really the question. Because if I just do it solo, Elden Ring subathon with Mia would have been amazing, though. I could still do it solo. I might just get on this week and start Elden Ring and replay it with Mia for subathon. Aren't, like, for a subathon, shouldn't it be the first time? Co-op kind of ruins it. Alright, maybe I'll just do it solo then. Because we can do a different type of subathon. Maybe I just rip it. Maybe I actually just rip it. I'll message Asmund, see what he thinks too. All right, everybody. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you guys for a fucking incredible stream. If I get back on and play Crimson Desert again, literally beat the shit out of me. Punch me in the tits. Destroy me. Pull me apart like soft bread.